What are we going to have after VisionOS 2? Welcome back to a Vision Experiment with me, Ty, talking everything Apple Vision Pro, spatial computing, applications, accessories, and more. And it's nearly glow time. So, as I've said, it is almost that time for the Apple keynote that will announce many new hardware and software products from Apple. And the keys here are usually brand new iPhones and potentially new Apple Watches and more. But what we're here for, what we're really expecting, is the final release of VisionOS 2, where we can finally get our hands on all of the new features that Apple have been cooking up. I've been testing the VisionOS 2 betas now for quite a few months, since WWDC 2024, and a lot of the features I'm really enjoying. But there are a few that are missing, and some of them are really big ones. And that's not a metaphor, it's actually true. We are, I'm sure, if you're one of the testers of Beta OS 2, that you've been waiting for the huge curved Mac virtual display. And I've been waiting for the virtual display, but I think that there is a reason why we haven't seen it in the betas. And I probably think it's because of the new Mac OS Sequoia really being required for that feature to work. I wanted to compile a list, like a wish list of things that I would like to see in VisionOS 3, and that is something that has been playing on my mind for a little while, since we heard about all of the features that they openly mentioned during the WWDC 2024 keynote. And I think that there's a few on that list that I'm sure that you guys have probably already thought about. What I want to do is create a bit of a discussion in the comments section. I want you guys to comment down below what things you would like to see, or whether you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm really open to this discussion about what VisionOS 3 could include and what Apple could really improve on from VisionOS 2. Now, a lot of you probably haven't even tried any of the betas of VisionOS 2 yet, so these are purely things that I know are not currently in any of the betas, that don't really spoil it if you don't really know. So let's dive in to my wish list. Before we continue, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys so much. If you do enjoy the video content I make, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to A Vision Experiment, because it's really important to grow the channel and make sure that you are getting the best information from me about all things spatial computing. And if you did also like what I do on here, please go over to the Instagram account you'll see above and follow me on there. And with that, let's carry on. So let me get into my VisionOS 3 wish list, and I want to keep it as brief and simple as possible, but these are in no certain order of favoritism. So let's just start with Apple Intelligence. We know that Apple Intelligence is likely not to make it to VisionOS 2. It's one of those things that I'm almost certain Apple want to test within their iPhone and other already established hardware. So I cannot see Apple Intelligence making it to VisionOS 2 straight away. If it does, it'll be in later versions, but let's just hope it's coming for VisionOS 3. Next is Apple Pencil Pro support. I think there's a lot of potential for that. It will give you a little bit more accuracy in being able to maybe draw on things like whiteboards or collaborative applications, being able to do things you cannot currently do with the, let's just say, precision that you require for that type of stuff. Hand tracking maybe is not quite good enough, or sort of almost hand scribbling is not that good. So I think that Apple Pencil support could be really good, and it could also be used as maybe like a laser pointer in certain applications as well that you have that are good for sort of collaborative things. Next is a big one, and I think that a lot of people want this, which is the ability to save multiple users' data, their eyes and hand tracking data, their ability to have maybe even their own profiles. I understand that Apple created Apple Vision Pro to be a personal spatial computer, much like your iPhone, much like your iPad or MacBook. But the truth of it is, those things are far more ubiquitous in the world. Most people have those things or have access to those things. but they don't with Vision Pro. The price point just prices people out that much that they're not able to afford their own. And the people that do have them want to show how amazing and magical they are. So the ability to have users save their data, which you can do with VisionOS 2, but it's only one user, I think is a must for a lot of people who want to show off their device to their family, friends and more. Maybe even doing it with business colleagues to show them some amazing 3D applications. It's almost a must, I think, for anyone who owns a Vision Pro to show off how amazing it truly is. Next is more UI things. I think that I'd like the idea of having maybe a dark mode for the UI. I don't know how Apple could implement that. At the moment, we obviously have what we have with the frosted glass effect and the white, and I really do love it. But I think, you know, if they're going to enhance the UI interface, then maybe a dark mode could work in some way or another. One big one that could hit VisionOS 2, it could be a surprise, is the ability to unlock your phone with Optic ID. Currently, you can unlock your phone with Apple Watch when it's unlocked, and a lot of people were like, why can't you unlock your phone with your Vision Pro when you've done Optic ID and you're already in it? And also, there was a time with your iPhone where you could unlock it with wearing glasses or having a mask on. So why can't you unlock it with Vision Pro on? I think these are things that people have asked the questions, and I think that it's almost another must within VisionOS. Next is a bit of a two-parter, and I think there is more environments. We've had the new Bora Bora and Lake Verlanga. We really love them. They're amazing. All the environments are stunning, and we just want to see more. Talking about environments, one of them that isn't necessarily in the set environments, but in the settings for when you want to watch content media, is the cinema mode. And some people love it and some people don't. And I think that the people who love it like the idea of having just a black void with the screen and the casting of light and just a way to just take you away from your overall surroundings. But I think a lot of people like the idea of having the seating like you're in the movie theatre and that feeling of being able to change positions from front, middle and back. And very similar to what you can do in the IMAX app. I think it'd be really good to do. Maybe in the Steve Jobs Theatre, that would be awesome. Instead of it being like in Keynote where you're on stage, you have the ability to be able to be in the audience looking onto stage, whether that be, it could be a keynote from other people, but it could be video media from Apple TV Plus and many other apps. Next thing is more accessory compatibility, being able to use different types of keyboards and it being able to recognize different types of mice. I think also when you're in an immersive environment, that ability to recognize those keyboards so it kind of cuts it out. I think that's really kind of what I mean. And the ability to use other mice is just more about sort of between Windows and your Mac Virtual Display. I think it'd be really, really good to have that if it doesn't come to VisionOS 2. This is a real close one to my heart, and I hope that it comes sooner than VisionOS 3, but that is a native QuickTime player that allows for immersive content playback. So as we know, Apple Vision Pro has stunning immersive video, and the Apple TV Plus immersive content is incredible. But personally, I would say that I will get so much more love for that media if I can go shoot my own and play back my own on my own headset. And that's what I do on a daily basis. Every day I'm shooting content in immersive media, whether it's 360 video or 3D 180 video. And for the people out there that say it's not 3D and that it's stereo, yes, it's the same. I'm using it as an abbreviation, but I use it and I make content like that. And I would love for there to also be the ability to share it. But as it stands at the moment, there aren't any sort of third-party apps out there, much like DO Player or anything that kind of provides that. And also the ability to see natively how it plays on things like YouTube as well would be stunning. And at the moment we can't do that without the need for using third-party applications such as Moon Player or Skybox Player. And I would love to see a native immersive QuickTime player for VisionOS. Next up is AirPlay with demo mode. Now, you may have gone and had your demo in an Apple store of Apple Vision Pro before you bought yours, or you may be watching this and you've had a demo and you're just really keen to know more about what's going on with Apple Vision Pro before you're buying one. But you would have seen that your Apple staff member would have had a tablet in hand, obviously an iPad, and they would have had a sort of almost cast of your Vision Pro of what you see in it but they would have the ability to go through set applications if you were struggling to find a way, or they wanted to just start it whilst you're sat there and take maybe some of the pain away from your initial understanding of how to interact with the UI. I think that would be great for people who want to use Vision Pro for exhibitions. They want to show off their applications to people that are very new to spatial computing hardware and maybe don't really want to go through all of the eye and hand tracking. They just want to see it and get going, seeing that content, and they don't want to interact with it. If they do, then they obviously have to go through some kind of eye and hand tracking calibration, as you do in VisionOS. But with this, you can literally put the headset on someone, you could cast it to an iPad, iPhone or Mac, particularly with an iPhone or iPad. You could just touch the screen on different set applications you want to show that person and let them experience it and enjoy it. And there we go. There are plenty of ideas there for what a VisionOS 3 could have, but I know you guys are probably thinking about so many more. And with that, I'd love to see you comment in that comment section below. Let's get the community rolling on what VisionOS 3 could look like and your experiences of VisionOS 2 moving forward too, because hopefully if you're watching this, we're on the cusp of it, or it's already released and you're already enjoying it right now. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll catch you for another video really, really soon. Maybe we should start on what VisionOS 4 might be like. There's a good chance there may be a new Vision product by then. At the very least, we might even get an announcement at WWDC 2025. Is there going to be a brand new Vision product? And if there is, let's hope that we can get our hands on it so that you guys can see what it's like, because I feel like it's going to be the game changer.